Let's get ready to
rip a face!
What the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
Hiya, 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 na 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 na.
Ah, he vatored! He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome. Absolute pleasure to have everyone here, especially Price of Reason, who we're going to bully into seeing Freakier Friday. But first, how are you doing, Badge?
I'm fantastic. Price is absolutely going to love Freakier Friday. Just a movie made for him.
No.
Did you guys watch it?
No, it's not out yet.
I tried.
Well, I guess it would be if I saw it like at noon or something. Price, how you doing, bud?
I'm okay. I have to decide after this stream if I'm going to Freakier Friday or Weapons, and people say Weapons is good.
I'm going to see Weapons, actually. I already have my ticket.
I'm gonna go see Weapons. I feel like that's a good movie.
Yeah.
I've seen enough crap. I'll see Freakier Friday, and maybe I'll talk about it on a stream or something, but I think I want to go see Weapons.
Yeah. You should have people force you to go see it, so you're tortured, but Weapons choose to go see it. I'm hoping.
What you need to do though, like if you see like you need to phrase your review as, was Freakier Friday better than Superman and Fantastic Four? I see what you've been doing over on your channel, and I like it, Price. You're just like, let them fight.
Yeah.
I like it. Well done. Badger's been doing it. I like to see that too. Hey, give the Gun Gooners and the Snyder Bros a place to fight.
We didn't make the rules. It's not my fault that the only way to get decent videos these days is to have these animals fight it out in your comment section. But I'll allow it.
The thing is, though, is that it's not that I'm pretending either. Like, I really didn't enjoy both of those movies, so I'm happy to just say that I didn't like them. I mean, I don't know if that interests somebody or not, but I didn't enjoy those movies.
I've got a video coming out at 2 saying that both Fantastic Four and Superman flopped, and I'm sure I'm going to get some fun people in the comment section there.
It's like a team up.
All caps.
You did a team up video.
And unlike school, I showed my math. I showed my work of how I got to that to that conclusion. So we'll see. We'll see.
No way around it. They are flops.
Sorry if you don't make back your fucking budget. You flop.
They soared to flopping at the box office.
Mm-hmm.
But hopefully I still win the bet. Wait, actually, what is so here in a few days we'll be able to know if I'm going to win my Fantastic.
It's not even past 4. Fantastic Four, yeah, it's still under 400 million.
I still got 50 plus million. I needed like 80. That picked up a bunch for this. There's like nothing in the theater, so
$72 million, and you'll hit your 450.
I mean, I think that Fantastic Four has a chance of reaching something like a 500 at the end, and the Superman something in the 600s. But that's it.
Oh, Badger, we're getting into it because they keep talking about how there's nothing coming to theaters. I have my unlimited pass, so I like to look at what's coming soon. I assume Price has done it. He's got the same unlimited pass as me. There is nothing, Price. And I'm literally going to show you how much nothing there is, chat. Love you all. All right, so first things first, Fortnite is adding proximity chat to Battle Royale for the first time ever. So all of those 12-year-olds who did not get to experience Xbox Live and get to be called the N-word or F-slurs, they're finally going to get to be called it by like Peter Griffin or like a My Hero Academia character. Badger, have you played any games with proximity chat?
I mean, back in my day when you could actually call someone an F-slur or have a squeaker say that they fucked your mom, that's formative experiences. Can't you record voice chat now and everyone's big pussies and you can't like slur people the way you used to be able to in the good old days.
AI watches it. You don't even have to get reported by people. The AI will report you
that's
for
bullshit.
using too much colorful language.
Yeah, if you haven't been called an F and F slur because you killed someone repeatedly and that they've done horrible things to your parentage, have you even lived?
They were camping as bitch. They deserved it.
Yep.
Just saying. And we have Battlefield 6 to discuss today. And I imagine if they have proximity chat, there are some colorful languages being used. All right, Badger. I did not see this coming. This is the head news story for today. So important, I so believe it, that it didn't go in the title or a thumbnail. We swearsies Batman Part 2 is going to be out October 1st, 2027. Lol JK, does anyone believe 2027? It's 2028, right? I'm putting up a poll.
I believe it. I think what they actually said also is pre-production has already started on it. Set building and
then filming spring next year.
Yeah. Only because he's been locked in for I think he just finished Odyssey or he's doing Odyssey right now. Then he goes to Dune and then straight into the Batman phrasing.
We'll go 2027, 2028, and I feel like I should give you guys a never option.
Price,
so let me know.
They need this to happen, right? All the hype
so
is about Batman Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. You AI.
Yes, Bryce? Are you hearing us okay?
Yeah, no, I heard okay. Yeah, I heard okay.
Well, do you think it's going to hit the October 1st, 2027, or you think that's going to be a little shifted here in the next 6 months?
I until now I'm trying to understand what happened with the Batman Part 2. It seems like there was a situation where James Gunn just didn't want that movie to happen, and I keep wondering it's
Matt
either
Reeves
never
is
going to
dying,
happen
or has depression. One of those.
No, I know what people are saying, but I feel like James Gunn never really wanted this movie. And now what's going to happen is since Superman didn't do so well, maybe it's going to get a green light. I don't even know.
What makes you think that James Gunn never wanted the movie to happen? Because even though I'm not a fan of the man, it looks like he actually might have let this be the main Batman, but Matt Reeves said, no, keep it in my own Elseworld. Like, because
it's hard for you to say, but the thing is, it's super confusing. It's super confusing if they have this thing and they don't, and then they create another Batman.
Well, here's what I think
I
happened.
disagree. People are too retarded to know or care.
Well, that's also true.
I
don't think anyone thought the Penguin was going to be as well received as it was and as popular as it was.
You're probably right.
I don't think the Batman 2 would have happened had that not. Yeah, well, that too. But even without that, the Penguin was so well received that it almost guaranteed a Batman 2 has to happen, even though he's playing a Batman that's second year and he's going to turn 40 soon. So I need to do a little time jump.
Yeah, one would hope, but no.
And we've heard that Matt Reeves had some sort of illness thing. Chadwick Boseman adjacent was the doo-doo-doo that
Grace Randolph gave him hair aids. Yeah. All right, well, the Batman 2, can't wait to see that in 2029. Oh my God, with 69%, the poll overwhelmingly is never.
Well,
Granted,
here's
that
my
was
point,
only
though.
16 votes.
James clearly has no problem just saying that doesn't work with our plan. Bye, Henry. I want my Superman. I think he would have just said, no, I love Matt. It was a good movie, but it doesn't go along and it's confusing to people. But clearly he doesn't have an issue with it.
Bryce, tell us more.
By the time they get to filming, it'll have to be Dark Knight Returns. That's true.
Where are you at?
Bryce, do you think it'll make its budget the same? Like, do you think its box office the same will be in the 6s or 7s? Because of the Penguin hype?
Are you asking me or somebody else?
Price.
Bryce, are you doing
the only one
okay,
named
dude?
Price.
Did you just wake up or something?
No, I was looking because someone was trying to send me a message about something, but it's
okay.
In any
you got my
case,
shit?
if what I think the Batman 2 is going to do, I think it's going to do okay. The Batman 1, I know some people didn't like it, and there were parts of it that I didn't like, but I didn't completely hate it. When I walked out of the theater, I can't say that I completely hated the movie.
Sorry,
nice.
Yes, but will it come out in 2028? Honestly, I feel like just make that the Batman at this point, because I mean, it's safe to assume that Batman is coming out before any other Batman because they have the script and like the cast and whatnot.
Yes, but then that dumb motherfucker made him on Damian. You can't have that. Yeah, they're incongruent times.
The only thing,
if it does come out never, if it comes out 2028, that means we're getting actual Batman 2030. Price.
The thing is that the Batman kind of pulled a fast one on me, because for a while we hadn't gotten a Batman movie, and it was after all that Couve stuff. And I remember going to the theater. It was one of those theaters that you can eat food and like drink whiskey, and it was like a reclining seat. And I watched it, and I said, you know what? I kind of like what I'm seeing now.
Yeah, and then you listened to all your friends, and you gave into the consensus. The Batman is a great movie.
Okay.
Finish. It's not 30 minutes too long.
I watched it in bed. That was a problem. It was too dark to watch in bed.
Whole goddamn point of the movie is the last 30 minutes where he saves everyone and learns that he can't just be Batman. He has to be, and everyone wants the last 30 minutes to be gone. That's the whole point of the movie.
It's not that I listened to Friends. It's that
I know, I'm fucking with you. That's what everyone says.
I sat and I was in a very, you know how you see sometimes those shills that go to a screening and then they get all the alcohol and they wine and dine them and there's all the celebrities there and then they end up liking the movie. Well, I didn't have all those people there, but there was the wining and dining and the whiskey, and I kind of was
now
in a
you
good
feel bad
mood.
about your life choices because you got a little drunky.
I found myself rather enjoying the movie for whatever it was. I will say that
Batman
even
rate price of reason. Confirmed. Sorry,
you
what?
can't claim it after you consented. Sorry.
even with the whiskey, I'll say that the part that suddenly Catwoman tells him that there's too many white people around.
Yes, I hate that line. It throws everyone out of the theater.
But I still hate it.
I don't like Incel Riddler either. But
Incel Riddler, I didn't like either. So even with the whiskey, I did notice these things which annoyed me, and it's something that bothered me even afterwards when I thought about it. So the movie does lose points there, and I do think it was a bit long. I mean, I didn't mind because I was in a good mood, but it is a pretty long movie, and I think that over time, I still don't hate the movie, but I don't think it's the best movie. I think that it's all right.
All right, what's better, The Batman or Dark Knight Rises?
Back to
I think Dark Knight Rises. I think anything from the Dark Knight trilogy. I know people don't like the Dark Knight Rises. I'm not really sure why. I mean, it's not as good as the Dark Knight or Batman Begins, but I don't hate it.
Wait, does anything from the Batman get quoted? Is there a line?
Vengeance.
Okay, yeah.
But that's already a popular line from.
Were there really many memes that came out of it either?
No. Well, but it's normally when I'm making fun of it. No.
Yeah. Why do people hate the Dark Knight?
It's not for the good reasons. Yeah.
Remind me, why do people hate the Dark Knight Rises? I didn't hate it. I mean, it's not as good as the Dark Knight, but I didn't think it was bad.
It's because the Dark Knight was so incredibly unbelievable. They set their expectations unbelievably high, and then they get a little disappointed because they themselves set their expectations way too high, and then like they feel like they're like lovers spurned, and they have to like really hate it.
I mean, I dare you go watch, let's say. Watch The Dark Knight Rises and then immediately watch The Marvels and tell me if it's a good movie or not.
Apples and oranges.
You know what? Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, Captain Falcon.
Thunderbolts and lightning, very, very frightening.
So Price, it's really noticeable in anime. I started reading Attack on Titan manga, and it was really freaking good. And I was so hyped for it, and everyone's just like, oh yeah, I love the anime. The ending's terrible. It sucks. Attack on Titan sucks. The ending sucks. And then I read it. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. The manga must be so different from the anime. And then I look and no, it's the same. And I went, why? And then I saw that it took a decade to make. It's gonna take. The Batman 2 is gonna have this problem where it's gonna take so long to come out. Once it finally comes out. It doesn't, and then especially if it's something really, really good, such as like an Arcane season 1, people are just prone to hate it. Anytime a Netflix season 2, I'm gonna hate it. It's terrible. Netflix season 2, terrible. It's just kind of happened to us a bit. So I think it's a little bit of that. Plus, if you have something that's like a freaking masterpiece, it's a band's sophomore album, and you're never gonna love it as much as that first masterpiece. The magic is just so rare. I think it's partly that. I like Dark Knight Rises. It took me a while to figure out why so many people didn't like it. And I'm like, yeah, I guess it's got some issues, but I liked it way more than Batman Begins, right? I did not really particularly care for that one. I
like Batman Begins. I like the Dark Knight Rises, and I like the Dark Knight and then the Dark Knight Rises. I like that
all
trilogy.
The Batman movies.
I like Turtles.
I think that they're good movies, and listen, they had such a good cast.
It's Chris Nolan.
They're well directed. How can you not like them? I don't know. I guess you cannot like them if you insist, but I don't know why somebody wouldn't like those movies. I really enjoyed them.
I can explain.
Bane was great. Scarecrow sucked.
Yeah, they're good movies, but he's a shitty Batman with bad knees, and he retires for 7 years in the height of his fucking prime of his life, and he gets beaten by Bane, who's arguably there's a lot like it's one of those like I love Keanu Reeves and Constantine, but that's a shitty Constantine. He's not British. He does anyway. That's my point. Good movies, great, fine depiction of if there was really a rich dude trying to be Batman, but it's not a great comic book version of Batman.
No bat nipples.
I can accept that. Maybe Christopher Nolan isn't as comic booky as he needs to be.
I think he did what he wanted to do. It's the same thing with Man of Steel. That's a Superman in our world, as opposed to the James Gunn, where it's a Superman in the comic book world, where you evacuate a city in 10 seconds.
You know, I would have accepted James Gunn's version had they at least not insulted Superman all the time. I think that for me, if there was a hybrid, if you could do something that doesn't take itself as seriously as Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, but not a complete goofball crap like Gunn, and that's why I like the Richard Donner one.
Camera price for the 3D audience.
What?
The tooth hit the camera for the 3D audience. Okay, sorry, I hate to move it on, but we can get back to it along with this discussion.
Tooth hit the camera for the 3D audience? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Superman.
The drone in Superman, the tooth
when the
that gets knocked out of the raptor guy.
It's the drone camera for the 3D
exactly.
audience, Price. Christopher Nolan is never thinking about the 3D audience. Warner Brothers says they intend to release 12 to 14 films per year. All right. 1 to 2 WB major franchise films, 1 to 2 DC studio films, 3 to 4 New Line releases, including horror, probably all horror if they're smart, 1 to 2 animated films, 1 to 2 modestly budgeted original
just 40
films.
million. Clayface, just a modest budget of 45 million.
Yeah, but I assume that counts as the DC Studios films, though. So they're planning on putting out a bunch, and I think they are.
Cinema.
For 2 years, and then all of it's going to get scrapped. It's going to be like the Star Wars verse, where they're like, every year you get a movie, and you're getting all these shows, and now we haven't had a movie in how many years? And when we're finally getting one, it's like a Spinoff movie, and Mando and Grogu also a Spinoff movie.
2026.
I keep forgetting about Mando and Grogu, but I keep thinking about Starfighter. It's in my brain. I hope it's not terrible. I don't need it to be perfect. I just need it to be some decent Star Warsing with some charismatic Ryan Gosling. And hey, if Matt Smith wants to do a little acting as a villain, I will not complain. Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. Price, you got any thoughts on Matt Smith being a villain in Starfighter?
I think I tweeted this the other day that Matt Smith, once they already hired him to be in Rise of Skywalker, and rumor has it that I thought they already filmed something with him, that maybe he was the son of Palpatine or something like that, and
just played a young clone Palpatine when they were going to show Rey's parents escaping.
And then for some reason they brought the real Palpatine and deleted him or whatever they did.
Oh, the scene just got cut.
Just got cut. Yeah.
Yeah, and then what happened is that now they're saying that he's part of the Starfighter thing.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, instead of putting him in a position where he just gets cut from a scene, yes, put him as the main villain where he deserves to be. Would be my.
That's where he deserves to be. It's just like I'm not excited. I want Kathleen Kennedy to leave. I want somebody else to take over this thing and then make a movie.
I want $1 million as prize.
Solid toilet made out of gold, or yeah, but it's not. It's not gonna happen.
I want to keep using I keep wanting to use my buddy's HBO Max password, but we can't all have everything.
And what is this Starfighter? What is it? Where does it fit? It
takes place 5 years after the last movie, Rise of Palpatine.
Yes,
I don't know.
It ends with them meeting up with Ray Palpatine's new Jedi.
I'm tired. I'm tired of all this stuff. They already got me with the Mandalorian that I sort of gave it a chance, and then I was disappointed. And I feel like I don't have it in me anymore to give them more chances. I'm just tired.
Now, to be fair, Dave Filoni is in charge of the creative stuff, but Sean Levy is in charge of the movie itself.
But Dave Filoni
isn't he kind of a goofy comedy guy?
Gave me Deadpool and Wolverine, Free Guy, Project Atlas, a couple other things. Stuff
that has like a lot of humor in it. Does he know how to do a Star Wars? Why isn't there like a normal director doing a Star Wars?
I'm fine with the scoundrel character being funny.
Would you prefer Charmin Obaid?
No, I prefer
Deborah
him.
Chow.
I mean, Charmin lady. I prefer him over her, but I still think that I don't know. I'm just tired of all this crap. They should have just announced that they're firing Kathleen Kennedy, put somebody in charge that knows what they're doing. And I'm not saying I won't give Sean Levy a chance, but he's more of a goofy comedy guy. I'm just saying.
Yes. So who do you put in his place?
Darren
Aronofsky.
You're gonna hate me. You're gonna hate me.
Underworld.
Christopher Nolan.
Okay, but you can't just. Well, I'll just have James Cameron do it. It's like you can't. Hey, Steve Spielberg, you doing anything? Oh, I got a crazy idea, Price. George Lucas. Let's have George Lucas do it. Yeah.
You know what? If they announce tomorrow that George Lucas and Steven Spielberg are teaming up and they'll make a Star Wars movie, that'll be better than whatever shit we're looking at now.
Are you fucking trolling me, Seabrew? No, he shouldn't. Kevin Smith, big fat fucking crybaby.
No, you should never do it.
He shouldn't touch any.
I'm not that man.
His nerd card is so fucking revoked. All right, lying piece of shit. Attack fucking YouTubers for telling the truth. Sorry.
I know. God bless Clownfish. I do love though. He helped save me money because like I look through the Batman shelf at the used bookstore, and as soon as I see something, I'm like, "Ooh, that looks." And I see Smith, I go, "Oh, never mind." Or see like a Green Arrow, I'm like, "Oh, Smith." Never mind. So he does save me a lot of money. I like him that way.
You know who I'd give a Star Wars movie to? Yeah. You're gonna laugh at me now. This is gonna be the completely out of left field. Is his name Joseph Krasinski? What's the guy that's making F1 and Top Gun Maverick or whatever it is?
I don't know.
Supposed to be shooting like Russians or something right now.
Erwin got payday from Daddy.
Also, ABF, you said you were going to be streaming later. I wanted to watch your stream. I didn't know you were. Make sure you turn on notifications. I apparently haven't. One moment, please. Actually, this is a good time with my spike baseball bat. ABF. I might have a clip from my Expedition 33 video for you all. So we're going to do this the easy way or the hard way? I like the hard way, personally. You want to do the hard way? So there's a little sneak peek at what you can expect from my Expedition 33 video. So Patrick, you might not know this, but in Pokemon, your Pokemons can only learn 4 moves, and to teach them a new move, you have to beat the old move out of them. So I was just teaching my fire pony a new attack, Badger, and how not to lose again. You know how much money you lost me. Never bet on Pokemon, okay? Never bet on Pokemon, kids. All right, 1 second. I think we may need to skip ahead to some Battlefield 6 news, which I believe is the next thing. Holy crap, Battlefield 6 is doing unbelievably well. It's even higher. They had Badger yesterday. They had 50,000 people waiting in the queue for a beta that started today. 50,000 people just had the game started up. When the beta, that's like a closed beta, you need like a key for. What? I ran over my foot. Okay, so we laughed at them and they said they were going to get 100 million players. They're not going to get 100 million players. That's insane. But holy people, I think there's a lot of Call of Duty burnout. People have wanted a classic Battlefield for so long. And EA, I'm going to have to check with ABF. It seems like they're actually giving people what they want and they're being rewarded for it. Badger, you intrigued to some Battlefield? More you keep hearing about it? I mean,
certainly be playing the single player, see how it is.
Excellent. Because I was more a Call of Duty guy because I'm like I just want to run straight into battle, shoot, kill a guy, die, run back into battle, shoot, kill, and we're like Battlefield's a little more war-y. And I get why people like that. I'm more like a arcade shoot all the time kind of guy. It's like I don't really like Fortnite because a lot of like running and looting. It's like I want to play an FPS. I want to be like in the whole time. But I've always like been intrigued. I've watched many a video. I watch like Neebs Gaming and all their like Battlefield friends and stuff like that. So it's like I want to like it, and it looks like I'm gonna play it as long as I can get my PC in a secure boot. Fingers crossed. But I really want to play this Battlefield, and I really want to enjoy it. And it seems like a lot of people really want to play it and really want to enjoy it. And I don't think I'm gonna have to tell people for too terribly long. You're allowed to like things. You're allowed to look forward to things because a surprising number of people are happy with it. When I expected a lot of negativity, so we might actually have something nice to like. And me and Badger don't play a lot of similar genres of games. There aren't a lot of games for us to play. It'd be really nice to be able to play an FPS with Badger. It'd be really nice. Price,
we can hope.
You ever dabble in any Battlefield or FPS like military shooters?
You know, it's not something that I do every day. I don't really game regularly these days, but I have to say that I saw the trailer for that, and it looks pretty good. I mean, I was very impressed with what I saw. I feel like playing it. I don't even know if I have the right equipment to properly play it at this moment, but I would play it. It looked pretty cool in the trailer. I will give you that.
B-Man Badger could do 8-hour streams with the amount he games. He games hard. How dare you question his gamerness? Yeah, well, that's the classic. Like that's like one of the OGs that got me like in FPSs. I just still remember when like the carbine or whatever it is, when they actually had clips, and yeah, that ding noise lives permanently in my
Grand.
brain.
Yeah,
the Grand.
Like
exactly, the M1. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I don't want to date myself. I played some games back in the day, but I don't want to say which games they were. I'm going to shut up now.
Mm-hmm.
I already know you're an old Price. I already Sherlock Holmes it out. Okay, it's okay.
Well,
you can admit
okay.
it.
To be fair, I'm not 100 years old. Okay, I think that I'm just taking a wild guess. I'm probably whatever Badger's age group is. That's probably where I'm at.
Wait, how old do you think Badger is?
You might be more Gooch's age group, but yeah, how old do you think I am?
Badger's just a little older than me.
I thought that he was in his 40s.
Oh,
just turned 40.
Not too far off, yeah.
Okay, I understand. So, well, I guess that
it's the salt and pepper. It's a very distinguished.
The salt
shade.
and pepper, I guess, gave like if you had a black beard, I wouldn't have known it maybe, but the salt and pepper gave a 40s vibe.
I've had this since I was 26.
What did you say?
I've been gray since I was 26.
Every time I find a new like little white like gray hair pop in, I think of you, Badger. Literally.
Steve Martin was solid silver, way young. So,
well, technically, I mean, at least if we had an age group of 40s, we'd still be in the same age group. Although I understand that there are still within this group some years separating between us.
Are you are you too old or too young or just the right age to enjoy some Ninja Turtles, Price? That's the question.
Turtles.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Last Ronin. Have you checked this out?
I am familiar with it, but I haven't seen it. I haven't read it.
If you ever do want to dabble in a little comics, this is going to be my
It's the one
first
where only
recommendation.
Raphael is left.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
We don't know who is the Ronin.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I apologize.
You or others may not have read it.
You were showing it to me, so I'm like, oh, you must have just read it. Okay, I'll shut up now. By the way, the Ninja Turtles, because of the Ninja Turtles, once a lot of I had negative articles written about me.
I'm about to write a negative article about Rossi.
Yeah, negative.
I need to repeat this slander. Badger got them saggy balls. The fuck I do. They are taught. They're toy like a toy. Yeah.
Basically, some kind of LG articles, publications that are like LG wrote negative articles mentioning me because of Ninja Turtles. This really happened to me.
Wow. What did you say? See, they did a new one of these, like a little spinoff, and I'm like, oh, cool. And then they made 2 of them chicks, and they're all different kinds of turtles, like different species of turtles. So they like basically like race swap them into different like races of turtles.
I see.
And turn 2 of them into chicks. I said, no, I'm good. Oh no! The first thing that pops up is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle: The Last Ronin game just got tragic news from a YouTuber. So, fuck. Hopefully, it's not too tragic. Shout out SWA, appreciate you. And then anyone out there who's considered dabbling in some comic books, the old school like Ninja Turtles are weird. I wouldn't like the art is not particularly good. Shout out to the original creators. The Last Ronin, you want to dabble in some comics? Like, God, they're always talking about comics. I want to know a little bit more. Maybe I'd like comics. If you like Ninja Turtles, last run in. Excellent. See, bro. Rossi, why are you looking at Badger's balls? # butt stuff. Good question. Good question.
I don't like it.
Appreciate you guys. And then, yeah, we're about 30 minutes in. Heads up for those who did not notice, open bar will not be open today. So we'll probably go like extra half hour. Heads up. Okay. Badger, I've been waiting for this. Neither of us have watched it. Please, God, I want to have nice things. John Bernthal, Punisher spinoff on Disney Plus. I'm actually looking forward to something on Disney Plus. It's insane. This is the rap speech he gave to the crew when they finished up the Punisher special. It's
yelled at all of them for breaking COVID protocols.
Unprofessional.
I don't want to see it again.
I really believe with heart and belief and teamwork and love, the impossible really is possible. And this motherfucker was impossible. But we really fucking did it. We really fucking did it. And this street right here has been magic to us.
Woo! He couldn't think of what to say, so he just cursed.
This man right here,
actors are just streamers.
This person right here, and this person right here, and this motherfucker right here, and that motherfucker right here. Like everybody gave their all here.
How was your day today, honey? John Bernthal called me a motherfucker.
He does like real ones. He does podcasts. He knows how to speak. This is just like, and then motherfucker right here. Woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
All right, yeah. All right, yeah, you can end it. Yeah, I mean,
we called everyone motherfuckers and said that we weren't going to do it, but we did it. That's great.
Not particularly like eloquent or elegant, but like high tea, very Punisher rap. Like,
do you want to do the like renegade speech or the Paragon speech? He said renegade. Well, I'll just call everyone motherfuckers. We did it.
Really, he's likable to me. I don't know.
I appreciate.
He's a real one. He is likable. Yeah.
See, bro, I appreciate you, motherfucker.
Watch his podcast. He's a real dude. That's why it's called Real Ones.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I never actually heard of that one. You said Real Ones. I was like, Hot Ones?
I saw once that he interviewed Shia LaBeouf or something.
That was on Real One.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shia talked about his fun, things.
I imagine that guy's got a hell of a life story.
Shia's dad was very interesting, and that's why Shia is so interesting.
Okay, see, that was kind of what I meant. Yeah. Thanks along that. Yeah, I imagine he's going to have a really interesting memoir.
There's a movie about it where he plays his own father, and then another kid plays him.
Another good example of, okay, a pretty good guess on my part then, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so, guys, thankfully, SWA is going to Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucking John Bernthal. Wait, hold on. No,
say what? Yeah.
Motherfucking John Bernthal. Say what? No, wait. Say what again? I'm not delivering it correctly. I don't know what's happening. But SWA, I appreciate you, motherfucker. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, I got for all of you out there who are too big of pussies and are like, oh no, an animal gets hurt. Oh no, I can't watch. Guys, come on. We used to drown kittens in the creek. Come on, guys. All right. First poster for Good Boy, described as a horror movie shot from the perspective of a dog who sees its owner haunted by supernatural entities. The classic like dog or cat like looking at something on the wall and you're like, do you see ghost? Currently has a 95% on Rotten Tomatoes and it's been called one of the most heartbreaking horror films of what do you think happens, Badger?
A dog probably dies because he can see the interdimensional spirits and the potbelly hobgoblins coming through the time rift that other people can't unless you have adrenochrome. Then you have a temporal barrier against the demons. Price, have you bought my product? Do you have a temporal barrier against the demons?
I'm literally waiting on mine. God, like I should have it any day. I need my methylene blue. Price.
Yes.
I don't care for horror movies, but I'm surprised they haven't already done this. This is kind of a good idea. What are your thoughts, Price?
All
right. Thank you, Price.
Starring Indy. We named the dog Indiana. Shit.
All right. Thank you for that.
Looks interesting, I guess. What do I know?
Wait, what is wrong with you, Price? Are you mad at me? What happened? Did someone kick
No,
your
I'm
dog?
not mad. I'm not mad. I'm sorry. I'm totally with you.
You know, like if you were on camera, I would know if you're paying attention, and you could go off camera, so I'd know not to throw.
You have like a radar. Anytime I like look for 1 second, you ask me a question. Like I can never get away with it. Even if I for 1 second look at my phone, you're like, "What do you think about
How dare
the
you try to
aftermath
bring
of
him
World
in?
War II?" And I'm like, "What?"
All right, Price. Yeah,
Let him
we
do
need
his
a little,
lines.
You need like a little live. Okay, SWA. The first person he hit was someone named Shooty McFaceoff.
Oh. That's good.
And I think it's holding a bazooka up to a face or something. Shooty McFaceoff. Shout out SWA.
Kamala forever.
Sorry, that's just a placeholder. I know we got a Star Wars in here somewhere, right? No? No? Hold on.
My fist.
No, not that one. Hold on.
Everything is sexist.
That's the cutest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
I knew there'd be a Star Wars one floating around in here. Shout out SWA. Oh no. Oh wait, what sort of energy or you take this, Badger? Hold on. Bracing myself.
At the Angry Badger, my mom said she had a haircut appointment, got there 30 minutes early. Then she tried to cancel. I said, "No, I'm not taking you back." Now we are listening in the car. Hi, Rossi's mom. You've done a lovely job raising him. He's such a sweet, lovely short king. We appreciate him greatly.
Shout out Rossi's mom. Yeah, and all of
bad things,
all
but
of
I
our
like him.
parents who watch us. It's kind of weird. I love it. Appreciate you
Hi,
all
Mom.
out there. Okay. Whew. Recompose. Shout out SWA. Appreciate you. All of you, make sure you hit that like button. We're going a little long today because there's no open bar. So make sure to hit that like button. So if people are like, "We're at an open bar," they'll find us instead. And we can grift our way straight to the top. Badger. You know how we don't like when James Gunn constantly contradicts himself in interviews and stuff like that? It's really annoying.
I love it. Gooch doesn't like it.
Noah Hawley seems to have taken up that. Noah Hawley says Alien Earth takes place around the same time as James Cameron's Aliens. The events of the first film would be referenced. It's somewhere around the events of the second film, either before or just after Badger. We thought this was a prequel, right?
But we were told that this takes place 2 years before Alien.
And we thought it was a prequel because of Noah Hawley. So
And Aliens is like fucking 70 years after the first movie or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's what all the comments basically are. Yeah, literally the first one is someone doing all the math. Yeah, they'd be like 100 and some years old. Yeah.
Yeah, what do we...
Yeah, it's going to be so confused. Mad. Every time I see this. Price,
is there anyone else confused?
What'd you say?
Son of a bitch. I'm writing you up, young man.
I should get ridden up.
Disciplinary action. No, you're good. I appreciate you being here.
No, I understand. If you were talking about that aliens thing, I'm not excited for it. And as for
that was my next question. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
next. Are you going to
James
watch
Gunn?
it?
You said that he keeps changing his thing every second.
Of course, you heard James Gunn. No, that was just a transition.
Right.
That was just a
But in
move
any
it
case,
up.
I'm not so excited for this show. If that's the question, I just I'm
you are
tired.
gonna
I
watch
just
it,
want to see some
right?
original stuff. I feel like we've
Oh.
had so many years now of just rehashing and reviving franchises. I really wish somebody would at least attempt to do anything a little bit original.
How dare you? My butt plug is small. Wait, no, Rossi's mom is listening. I don't have a butt plug. Rossi's mom. Shout out, appreciate
Mama
you.
Rossi was laughing, but I'm not a good son. I mean, bad sons don't pick their mommies up to take them to hair appointments.
Oh,
why'd you
no.
cancel? Did she see the hairdresser and she was like,
Yeah, no, you're yeah,
too urban.
He talks about you all the time. No, Rossi sounds like Rossi is many things, and a good son does sound like one of them.
Good uncle too, by all accounts.
Oh, wait, what just happened? What? Where did this come from, Ninja? Quite interesting that people have completely missed one of the biggest gaming bombs of the summer. Remedy's co-op shooter FBC Firebreak has only 50 players playing at the moment. When I pulled up Steam, it kept trying to like get me to buy FBC Firebreak, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And it's just full mixed reviews.
Yeah.
That's
That's because Remedy has been completely and utterly infiltrated by the Kim Valairs of the fucking world.
Yeah. I like
completely,
Control,
utterly.
too.
Yeah, Control's great.
Beat
It was
it.
hey, you want a new female character and you're Alan Wake, then you just make a new fucking character, Jessie Fadden, and she's a great character. It's a great game. But then Alan Wake 2 is Alan Woke 2 with that Saga Anderson, who, even if that had been the white woman she originally was, would have been a horrible fucking gameplay modernity decision to make you play as a woman halfway through. So,
oh yes, modernity. And that's what I'm saying is like these guys that SBI helped them, but it didn't take much pushing to get them to wokeify everything. Yeah. That's why SBI got hired. All right, so Aliens. Yeah, I'm probably not going to watch it. I may. I just feel like no one's going to care about Alien Earth. But what people seem to actually care about is weapons. It takes a little bit to get Badger into the theaters. What the heck about weapons? I had a draw for you, Badge.
I want to watch something different. I want to watch something scary, maybe, or that unnerving. And I don't know. That's a fun premise. That's a fun premise. A bunch of children disappearing. Now, the whole like them just on their own going out and doing the Naruto run.
Oh,
and then
the T-pose, like creepy. Yeah, 9,000.
Yeah. What is it? Is it demons? It's mind control. Yeah. I like the what is it type things like that.
Have you seen any of his other
no.
Well, oh wait,
none of these.
This one looked like it may have been a little rough. That's the AI sex doll one. Oh, but Barbarian, that's the one everyone cites as being good. Yeah, okay. So I assumed you had seen one of those too. It's just full blown, just the trailer got you.
Real quick,
okay,
the first Alan Wake is good. The second one is the one that you want to avoid. Play the first one all day long.
It's a Last of Us situation.
Yeah, it was the trailer that got me. Yeah, very unnerving. I'm not as turned off to Julia Garner and Brolin. And when you find out that Pedro Pascal was going to play that Brolin role previously, yeah.
Oh wait, chubby.
That was the best thing I heard about the movie. That he's not going to be in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, funnily enough, that is actually the next tab because I didn't know till I saw this today. Pedro Pascal was supposed to be in Weapons, and my thought was, I feel like if he was in it, Badger would probably not be seeing it.
I would not be seeing it. No.
The director dodged a bullet. He just didn't realize it at the time that this was the best thing that could have happened to his movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait! Oh my God! It almost had Reed Richards and the Silver Surfer in it.
Yeah.
Dang.
Just to be fair, Julia Garner is a good actress. I know that maybe she wasn't the right casting for Silver Surfer, and Silver Surfer shouldn't have been the Shala Bal woman one anyways. But I will say that Julia Garner, in anything else I've seen her, always puts in a good performance, and I think that she is a good actress. I kind of feel bad for her that she took this crappy role. She did, even when she was interviewed, I thought she was very gracious about it. And she just said, listen, I'm an actress. I was given a job and I'm going to do the best I can. And she wasn't even criticizing people that didn't like her casting.
Yeah, I thought she was fine. And she said all the right things. She hasn't had much of a range of things after the Ruth character from Ozarks. So this seems like it's the complete polar opposite. A meek.
Well, she had this series about a real life story with the lady that had this fake identity, pretended she was like a duchess or something. I thought that she was quite good in that. I mean, it's a stupid thing that didn't really interest me, but I caught some of it because somebody I know was watching it, and I thought that her performance in it was good. And even there was some movie that I saw called Werewolf or the Wolfman, whatever it was. It wasn't a good movie, but in spite of the movie not being good, I thought that her acting was fine. Meaning, I generally think that she's a pretty good actress. It's just that maybe she needs either a better agent or I don't know what to tell you.
Her Ozark character, that's like a one way take it to getting like typecast and pigeonholed into like playing the trashy character. Because every time we brought up Silver Surfer, I'm like, oh yeah, great, white trash Silver Surfer. So I wonder if her character was a little too strong of like a character role.
She literally did. I think it's called Wolfman, where her husband gets infected, and it's like not Rudd, a true. Right? I don't think it's Paul Rudd.
Oh wait, no, that was a different piece of shit.
It's another generic white dude.
Those crap horror movies.
No offense, Paul. Yeah,
no. I actually, it's funny because I think I reviewed that movie and I said nobody's gonna watch this movie. I'm the only person that watched it because it was so kind of mediocre.
Oh, yeah.
And then I posted it, and I think that that's actually a review that people watch on my channel because I think like nobody ever reviewed it except for me.
Yeah, that is the trick. So the demand might not be high, but the supply.
Right, exactly. It was such a throwaway movie that nobody gave a shit about that actually some people went and watched my review.
What was that crap the fat chick with like the chest tattoo. What the hell movie was that?
Okay.
What's it called so I can pull it up?
One of those things where AMC sometimes you see a movie that's new that nobody's seen before and weird. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes. What's the name of it? Tell me so I can pull it up.
That's what I say. By the way, I didn't call Paul Rudd a piece of shit. I said he was a generic white guy.
Yeah, and I think the Paul Rudd and all Wednesday
Unicorn. You was in Death of a Unicorn, Paul Rudd.
With, yeah, that's on streaming now. Yeah,
I actually saw that I think early in the theater before it was released, but it bored me so much that I forgot to even do a review about it. But I didn't like it.
It looks so bad. I combined two movies into each other.
It was you can combine those two. They came out at around the same time and they both sucked. But back to what you were saying. Why is there a lady with boobs on my channel?
You refuse to tell me what it's called. What Price the Recent Live? I'm having to look. It's on the live one, right?
It's on the live one because on the live one I
sometimes
shove in there a review that I think nobody will care about.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it was an indie movie about
East of Wall. What the
East of Wall about a woman who trains horses. Man, was that a bad movie?
Oh, okay.
It
I saw
has
the
like
trailer
100% on Rotten Tomatoes, and I think I gave it like a 35 out of 100.
Yeah, currently it has 197 reviews on IMDb. Yeah, it's like biker chick or something, right? It's like tattoo broad, right?
Anything you may think that's positive, forget about it right now. It is a movie that's about like 97 minutes. It's the classic. We're an indie movie. We don't have a lot of budget, and we didn't bring a screenplay situation.
Oh,
it is so crappy.
Like, made for Sundance, essentially.
They actually made it for Sundance, and then they got all the positive reviews, and it's like a woman, in a man's space and all this other crap. But you know what? Even the women in a man's space and all the "you go girl" messaging could have worked with this story. There's actually an interesting story if anybody bothered to write a screenplay, but instead they made some piece of shit, which I sat there 90 minutes and it felt it was like it was 3 hours.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. I thank you for watching it for us, Price, which is why we're going to have you watch Freak Your Friday. How excited are you?
You know what? Maybe I'll watch it and I'll put it on my second channel. I don't even know if anybody does it. Does anybody give a shit about this movie?
Yeah, it's a real Brie Larson situation.
Yeah, I don't think I do.
But they made it for some reason. Yeah, 77%, not quite as good as Weapons. It did manage to get 100 reviews. Or 100 people showed up to popcorn-o-mometer it. So, hey. But it's a big ol' why. And it's a Disney. I hope they spent way too much money on this piece of crap. So, me and Price have the Unlimited Pass. It's excellent. When there are movies to watch, you just have to manage to watch one a month, and it's going to be a struggle. When I sit in the movie theater waiting for it to start, I like going through the coming soon and go ahead and buying some tickets for ones I want so I can get a nice, good seat. So, we have Weapons and Freak Your Friday coming out this week. I kept trying to say, oh, yeah, nothing's coming out. And people are like, well, Weapons is coming out. Yeah, nothing is coming out this week. That's what I said. Next week, we have Nobody 2. I said, nothing's coming out, and in a chat, someone's like, Nobody 2.
That's such a streaming movie.
You're proving my point here. Okay, now we got Shin Godzilla in 4K subtitles. Okay. We have Eli Roth's Jimmy and Stiggs. Okay. Badger, we just heard Hamilton on the big screen. Also, I looked into it, scratched the surface. It is just the play, but they filmed it with some nice cameras. Yeah. Witchboard, random horror movie I hadn't heard of. Went Up the Hill, you'll never believe it. Random horror movie, and The Knife, a random. And then I found Americana. Do you know what Americana is, Badger?
No.
1 second. I know, and I'm kind of shocked we hadn't heard of it. What if I told you? Sorry, chat, love you, but you're in the way of Sydney Sweeney's boobs right now. I think you'll understand.
Is that Viper and Sydney Sweeney?
Actually, I don't know. Wait, yeah, I don't know. But
is that Mole Man?
Sweeney? Oh my God, yeah, that's what I was wondering too.
And
yeah.
He's the partner in.
Oh my God, that or JD Vance meme. So Americana, starring Sydney Sweeney. Okay, well maybe I'll have something. I can Unlimited Pass. I can go stare at her boobs. This is her doing some Americana red carpet. Okay. Not unhappy. And then I saw, oh God, what's this bitch's name? What's her fucking name? Halsey. Have you ever heard of the singer Halsey or Halsey?
I'm familiar, yes.
Yeah, she had a song called Americana, and it was called The New Americana. And I heard it and I thought to myself, the music industry is dead. When I heard that song, I said, it's over. Like, though there will never be good music again. And I'm not even joking. When I heard her song, I said, this is it.
She started off as a very pretty young lady, and now she's got tattoos like this. Like they make prison tattoos look
Her
good.
music was so crappy that it made me not even see if she looked good or not, because I just said, I hate this.
Yes. So, okay. Yay, guys. Yay. Sydney Sweeney. But
And with all due respect to Sydney Sweeney, isn't that the one where she wants to be like an ugly boxer? It's fine.
No.
No,
this is a different one.
Which one is it that she's an ugly boxer? Sorry. I know that some people may enjoy that movie. I prefer to see movies where she looks good, if possible.
That's why she has to do the ugly boxing movie, because all you fucks just say that she can't act and she just shows her tits. So now she has to do a movie where she's ugly and she can act. Then she can go back to showing her tits. She'll all do the one movie just to prove that you can, in fact, act.
You
know what? It's fine. I wish her well, like in that movie. I hope
my heart goes out to her.
Well, I think that's what this is supposed to be, too. So it's the lives of local outsiders and outcasts violently intertwined when a rare Lakota ghost shirt falls onto the black market in a small South Dakota town. It's about a t-shirt?
Yeah, by the way, Brendan, that is exactly like fucking, or what is it? Like Boys Don't Cry and fucking $1 Million Baby. All those. Let's take a pretty chick and hug them up so that they can show their acting. And that's great.
Sticker and everything. Yeah, put her in art house stuff and in like mainstream stuff. Please.
G.I. Jane. Perfect example. By the way, great movie. You're going to believe a fucking woman is a Navy SEAL.
Sydney Sweeney's name out your fucking mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see her doing fucking sit-ups, inverted sit-ups and shit like that. Yeah, $1 Million Baby. Yeah, we know what it is. Oh, Rossi. For $5.
For a $5. Mom asked me if I had South Park on any of my streaming services. I said, why? She just want to watch the Trump episodes just to get her TDS fix. Well, I guess we'll... Oh, okay, wait.
Plus, right?
Yeah, we'll jump back. Yeah, that's all I had Americana. Other than, Halsey, she's got like a hipster girl mullet. But yeah, let's see if I can track these down. They did it again. JD Vance handled it very well. He put up a screenshot of himself and he said, well, looks like I made it. When you get parried, when you get satired, that's how you react to it. Well
Charlie
done.
Kirk ran with it.
Yeah, but yes. Also well done. They went hard on Kristi Noem. They have Kristi Noem shoot crypto in the face.
I love it. I saw one, like the gun fans were so happy. They thought it was funny. And then they were like, oh, the realization that the Snyder tards are going to use this as bait. Probably.
The first thing is asking an AI, can a regular bullet kill a crypto?
Right. It was a kryptonite bullet, obviously. Yeah. God.
Oh, it was this. This is, I believe, the one that JD reposted. And handled well. If you can't be laughing at everyone else if you can't laugh at yourself too.
The only comment that I'll make is that, and I do agree with only one criticism that they've been getting is that all the years of Biden, I feel like they were very quiet regarding making fun of the other side. I think that they should be making fun of everybody. So I don't generally have an issue with their humor and what they're doing. I actually, I used to like them more back in the day, but I still enjoy South Park. I just think that it would have been nice if they would have been kind of more all across the board in recent years.
The irony is not lost that this is a fucking show that many people, including maybe Rossi's mom for a long time, wanted canceled because it went against things they like. But now that it's attacking Daddy Trump, they love South Park all of a sudden. It's so funny and relevant.
South Park is absolutely goated. I wouldn't say it was overrated. It's been like played out though. So now it's lost like the shine, which I don't think would be overrated as much as
it was
very good.
It's not a matter of overrated, but if you look at the first 10 seasons, they were so cutting edge. And I remember back in the day watching those episodes and just every joke was hilarious. Like I'd be sitting there laughing throughout almost the entirety of the episode. They were just in their prime during those years. And since then, I feel like they've gotten more comfortable. And every episode, there's something that makes me laugh, but it's not the same thing that it used to be. That's all I'm saying. It's just here and there I'll laugh, but I don't sit there laughing all the time.
So I wanted to bring it up at the time, but Isaac Hayes' son actually came out and said the whole trapped in the closet episode where everyone said that he quit the show because of all the Scientology stuff. Apparently he had suffered a stroke and he couldn't even speak, and someone else actually quit over it for him, connected to the Scientologists.
People have suspected that for years because the timing and everything that happened at the time was along with his health issues. So I think that people have suspected that for years, and already a number of times in recent years, his son confirmed what people thought anyways, that his father wasn't really making the decisions at that point, and they just sort of quit for him, which is kind of a shame that it all ended up that way. But I liked Isaac Hayes on South Park. I thought he was great there.
So I see lazy though, but the thing is, it's like they're making like 6 episodes in 6 days, like they used to. So it's like they put the same amount of work in. The problem is just when you do the same art over and over and over and over again, it gets stale. It doesn't matter how much a genius you are, it gets stale. That's why they run off and do like Book of Mormon and create like the most popular like theater play like ever and stuff like that. The dudes are geniuses, but
it's all they think it is.
Stuff gets stale. It gets stale.
I don't think it's just stale. I think that the thing that they want to be so relevant that they can just tell jokes from today to tomorrow and do the episode in 6 days, that didn't exist at the beginning. And you know what? In the earlier seasons, maybe they couldn't be as topical that they're making fun of something that happened yesterday, but they could still, I think that their screenplays were tighter, meaning they spent more time writing those scripts because they didn't have that time crunch. And once they got into the whole, we're doing it in 6 days, we're immediately putting it on the air, it was good if you wanted to just address issues quickly, but it wasn't as good if you wanted top-notch writing.
I love the seasons where they were knocking them out in 6 days. I thought they were still very good back then. I even when they were knocking them out super fast, I thought they were really fucking good. And they managed to get them out so quickly, and they were so damn topical. Managed to have topical animation is insane. Once they went on Paramount, they put some of it out for free, and I try to watch it. The whole Integrity Farms thing, I feel like ruined a lot as well. Like I really don't like all the stuff with Stan's dad, Randy. And the whole Integrity Farm things. It just kind of went off the rails for me, and I didn't really like it. It didn't have me laughing as much, and then I think I tried to watch another one, and I'm like, this is not for me anymore. And then I never went back. But the old ones, I think, are goated. So, yeah, it's fair to say maybe it's overrated now, but I don't think the old ones are overrated. They have some absolute bangers. Some absurd, like, some of their seasons. The amount of, incredible episodes that they would shove into one season. I don't think it's fair to say they're overrated. Maybe today, but I think they deserve some respect. They can have their fall off moment. East of Wall Price is also on there. I'm told not to see it. Neza 2. I'm like, oh, well, that's something. It's probably on my unlimited pass, but do I want to give China money? And then it made me remember, oh, yeah, I watched this the other day. Or read this, rather. China floods theaters with war propaganda, hit summer box office single-day record. So this has some interesting points. I'm just going to glaze over it because I know people don't care about the Chinese box office. But we're talking about the other day because they just had one pop off called Dead to Rights, where we talked about, I was on your stream, right, Badger? Mm-hmm. And it was doing really well to where there was nothing out in like American theaters. So it actually was like #1 at the global box office. And also, it did really well in China. So I was looking in this, that's all about like a Nanjing massacre. So it's partly anti-Japanese propaganda. Apparently their one big one was the Battle of Lake Changjiang, a film about the Chinese and North Korean communist fighters winning a battle in the Korean War against the Americans. And it was while the film was internationally considered of low quality, lasting 3 hours and featuring poor acting and cheap special effects, the communist regime heavily pressured its citizens to buy tickets to the film. The government went as far as to encourage viewers to bring and eat raw potatoes in the theater to empathize with the struggle of the soldiers. So we're wondering, these things are doing so bad internationally, and we were pointing out that the Chinese box office is definitely one of the reasons, and now they have their own domestic Chinese movies. So I don't think it's just that they're tired of us. They are literally being pressured into not watching the international stuff while being pressured in to watching this soft social credit score style.
They have more options.
Yes, and one of the reasons Nezha 2 was so popular was because they had put out, I believe they had 4 flops in a row that were just full-blown war propaganda. So they did really terribly, and so they put out Neza. So they moved away from the full-blown blatant propaganda and like, oh, we'll just give you an animated, like Chinese mythology movie. So they went from propaganda did really bad to, oh, well, I guess we'll just make something you like. And then that was one of the reasons why it was probably so incredibly successful. I know, right? Like we do popcorn here.
Calm down, my Neza. If you ever watch Ip Man, they end up making the martial art masters fight their Japanese karate like master fighters for rations, and the rations are potatoes. So there's a whole thing of like, let them eat potatoes.
Yes,
Ip Man's great, dude.
I kind of want to see Neza too. It actually looks pretty cool, but God, I don't want to support the Chinese. What are we, Beijing wood, whatever we're calling it. I don't want to support it, but there's nothing else to see. Relay with Riz Ahmad, is that his name? Riz Ahmad. It looks like it could be decent. I have no interest in seeing it. Price, are you with us?
Yes, I'm with you. I saw a trailer for that. I mean, Riz Ahmed is a decent actor, but I didn't feel that interested in the trailer that I saw.
Yeah, it's like, oh, interesting, but it's like, didn't we just do a movie like that with all like Mr. Robot and stuff? And it's like,
yeah, the Mr. Robot guy was now getting vengeance or something. It kind of reminded me. I feel bad that I thought the same thing that you did, but that's what I was thinking to myself. Yeah.
All right, let's finish this up. We got Trust, I assume random horror movie with Sophie Turner. Eden, that one's actually, it's Ron Howard. It's actually got some good actors in it. It's got our girl Sydney Sweeney. It's got Anna de Armas. It's got
the butt.
What?
Oh, that's why they did that.
Oh, wait, this?
Honey, I don't understand. Why are you recommended Trainwreck? That's from years ago, that movie.
Because they're re-releasing things in theaters.
Yeah,
re-releasing Trainwreck? That wasn't even such a good movie when it came out.
Price, these are the movies that are coming soon. This is what you have to choose from for the next few months until you get to watch Predator Badlands. We're currently looking forward to coming out.
I regret to say that I actually watched Trainwreck with Amy Schumer, and I will never watch it again.
Yes. I'll say, so this looks terrible. It's Ethan Coen and Aubrey Plaza. Sounds good. It looks terrible. And then, yeah, Trainwreck. I saw this and I went, we were trying to figure out like when comedy died because we saw Naked Gun. Honestly, I think this is 10 years ago. Amy Schumer, Trainwreck. I didn't even remember this existed until I saw this. I feel like this is like Amy Schumer. We were saying that Seth Rogen killed comedy, but I think it's fair to say that Seth Rogen and Amy Schumer killed comedy. And what did they kill? 20-year anniversary, The 40-Year-Old Virgin, actual good. Judd Apatow, when like Seth Rogen was actually funny and competent. And then 10 years after that, you get Trainwreck, the last nail in the coffin of comedy that, thank God, Liam Neeson and Seth MacFarlane just ripped up. Price?
Yeah, I mean, Judd Apatow during that time was actually doing some funny stuff. But in a way, he, like you said, he was one of the people that ruined comedy in a way, because he didn't want it to be just kind of slapstick or goofy. He wanted to be like a quote unquote thinking man's comedy, where there's also some sort of clever, sophisticated underneath the surface thing. And I think that overall, that probably wasn't a good thing.
So it's Time Cop is coming back, but it's actually with the Riff Tracks Live. So they do like a mystery science. Yeah, I know. Otherwise, I would go see that.
I would go see it.
Yeah, and these are all.
I had that. I had a video cassette of Time Cop.
Nice. That was the first Jean-Claude movie that we watched, and it was an excellent choice. Oh yeah. So these are all the ones I can see with my unlimited pass. So like I can see the anime and stuff like that or Ninja Turtles, but that cost me money. So this is what we got for unlimited pass. Jaws 50th. Yeah, that's okay. That's good. But I'm pretty sure
Jaws 50th is cool. That you like. I have to see that.
I do support that. And then this actually could potentially be good. Darren Aronofsky, Caught Stealing with Austin Butler, Matt Smith with a Mohawk, random golfing game, Toxic Avenger. I don't know what Sharing Aloha is, but I'm going to pass. Random kids movie, The Conjuring verse, and Jesus animation. Price. I'm thinking about canceling my unlimited pass. What about you?
No, I like my unlimited pass, but yeah,
I do too. I'm gonna like it when there are movies again. Fine.
I'm not gonna see Trainwreck. Trainwreck was such a dumb movie. I can't believe they're re-releasing it. But aside from that,
for it. American Southwest. Wait, how about Spinal Tap 2? You excited for Spinal Tap 2? What about Traumatica? Or how about The Senior? Soul on Fire. Any of these sounding good?
Gooch would watch.
Yeah, I'm canceling. There's a good chance I cancel my unlimited.
You're
pass,
depressing me, Erwin.
No, I want to see
sound
Demon
happy
Slayer
to begin with. This is bad.
They did have it as dub. I don't know what happened to it, but if Demon Slayer isn't dub, I will be paying money to go see that. I'm going to be very happily paying money to see that. So yeah, that's what we have coming up. I don't know what the hell we're going to talk about on our Hollywood streams. I don't know. Hollywood being insufferably woke, as the WGA signs a wonderful letter. That's Lily Wachowski. Spike Lee, Lily Wachowski.
Larry.
Lily Wachowski, Adam McKay, 2,300 Hollywood elites rage at Trump for authoritarian assault on free speech. What did you guys do when they locked us all down? Oh, you sang communist Beatles songs. Yeah. Awesome.
I almost talked about this yesterday. This is them saying, please stop suing us for saying wrong shit. Please stop holding us accountable for saying incorrect things that slander you.
Adam McKay, also part of Destroying Comedy, right? Yeah, so, Tony Giller for, that's the Andor guy, right? Letter claims Trump lawsuits are baseless, and he's attacked published stories he does not like and leveraged them into payoffs. It's essentially just a giant open letter from the WGA East and West just saying, Trump's a fascist, we don't have a king, we have a president. And the president doesn't get to pick what's on television. Well, the FCC does. In movie theaters, on stage, on our bookshelves, or in the news. You're wrong, it's the FCC. Also, we used to have a thing called the Fairness Doctrine, which was basically a way to force conservative stations to have to put out leftist talking points, and then all the leftists didn't have to do vice versa because they pretended they were in the center, like a CNN or an NPR. Wholly unbelievable. Yeah, Fairness Doctrine. It's
a flagrant abuse of time, like fairness of time and equal time and all that shit, and campaign financing and all the things.
And then that's the thing is, once it comes to election coverage, and all you do with that actually is highly regulated by the government, which is why Trump managed to get his lawsuit settled, because you can't be just editing stuff to favor one candidate over the other. There actually are rules against that. They actually do have control over it, you morons. Yeah. And then basically, Stephen Colbert was fired because of Trump, that nonsense. And then a White House spokesperson tells Variety that Colbert was fired. Any business with common sense would cancel the production of a failing product that loses $40 million annually. Okay, let's go over to Deadline. This is with the Cheeks, it was Skydance dude. Yeah, George Cheeks, chair of TV media. The challenge in late night is that the advertising marketplace is in significant decline. We are huge fans of Colbert. We love the show. Unfortunately, the economics of losing $40 million a year made it a challenge for us to keep losing $40 million a year.
Secular decline, i.e. you told half your audience to fuck off. You went to Rossi's mommy only, and you told the rest of us to fuck off. And I love her, but that is not sustainable. That's what Howard Stern is understanding. You cannot tell half your audience to go kick rocks, because then they do, and then you don't have the monies you used to. And they're not upset that they're losing a paragon of late night. They're upset that they're losing a DNC mouthpiece that makes fucking vaccine dance numbers for them. Brought to you by Pfizer.
Correct. And I know Skydance is going to invest, but they're going to invest cautiously and wisely. So for me, managing this business is really important for me to double down the areas road and broadcast intriguing, which is really important basically is primetime and sports, similar to how Disney, they're doubling down on sports and WWE and all of that stuff. Yeah, they're going to be moving away from all the old people, like mediums are going to die off.
And to Greg's point, video killed the radio star or whatever. Like, even if he hadn't have told half the audience, even if the whole audience was still there, that's still a declining audience, because this is the new thing. On demand and interactive
podcasts. You have your celebrities on podcasts where they get to be real people. Yeah, that's what because we got. It was nice occasionally getting to see the celebrities on the late nights, and that was nice. You got that little bits. There's that star power, is mesmerizing, and then they got on social media and absolutely destroyed all of that. And then now all the good ones left. You rather just watch them on Joe Rogan, you know?
Yeah.
Price, you watch any podcast?
I don't really have time for that.
we've figured out you're an old. Yeah. What sort of
No, yeah,
mediums do you like?
I
Do
don't
you
really have time
YouTube
for
enjoy?
that. It's not that I'm against. Sometimes, if let's say there's a guest somewhere that I think the guest is interesting, and there's a podcast, and somebody's like, "Oh, you should watch this," maybe I'll watch it. But generally speaking, my problem with a lot of podcasters is that, and it's the same thing I've always felt with a lot of talk shows and a lot of things. I'm more interesting than them. If I'm more interesting than them, then I don't have to waste my time listening to them, because I could be listening to myself, because I value myself more than I value them. They're just a bunch of jerk-offs that are not as good as me. So why should I listen to them jerking off and talking about a bunch of jerk-off stuff? You know what I mean?
I do not completely disagree with that. That is accurate, but let's put it in a way the audience might not hate us as much. Where with like politics, with politics, it's like I have trouble listening to people who aren't as politically informed as me, because it's just like I like listening to people more informed than me. You know, I like people more talented than me. But I think it's not that you're below me. It's more I would rather listen to people, more informed or funnier than me and such. Was how we would say it without everyone hating us, Price.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like people. I like it. I like hanging out with people. Like you guys, I like you guys, but
to be fair, I do wish you were a midget hooker that we could have play games for us and entertain us.
You know what, Blythe?
Even little person.
To Price's point, like I love Rogan. I love you as experts.
No, I'll tell you why, because I know little people, and it's very offensive. It's very offensive if you say that. So it was explained to me many years ago, and I understand that's very offensive.
We actually, we also have a little guy, and he said, he did say though that it's their word though, right? In a way, but that's the thing. If I say midget to be offensive, you'll fucking know it. If I just say it as a description, deal with it.
No, I mean, I think that there's also just
where's Joey? That's what I'm saying.
Most people don't even realize it. I think that if I didn't meet people from that group, I wouldn't be so knowledgeable. But you know what? If something offends some people, and I'm okay with respecting that. I'm not looking to just offend people.
Me neither. If I'm trying to offend with the use of that word, then okay.
I understand what you're saying too. I'm not suggesting you're a bad person.
Cry me a fucking river.
I'm not suggesting you're a bad person.
I'm gonna pat you on the head. How about that? You want to actually be demeaning to you? How's that sound? Go fuck yourself, you little midget. There, see, that's me using it offensively. Okay.
I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I understand that you're not looking to insult anybody. I totally get it.
But if you want to whine and complain, then I'm going to insult you.
Come on, I'm here. Call me an F-slur.
Yeah.
I do want to say one thing. Somebody in the chat said that their guess is that I'm 60, and I'm not. I was telling the truth.
He's in his 50s,
I am in my 40s.
Oh, okay.
48.
I get it. I mean,
I'm not going to give an answer beyond that. I'm in my 40s. That's it. That's my answer.
How long have you been in your 40s?
How long have I been in my 40s? 3 minutes.
The fucking Twilight. I'm 17. And how long have you been 17?
Rossi is a little person. Exactly. And then plus all that, okay, we call him little person. Okay, all right, I'm making you happy calling you little person. And then 5 years from now, they say, little person's offensive. We want to be called midget. So I'm just getting ahead of the curve. It's like a queer used to be bad, and now queer is back. Well, I'm going to use F-slurs because F-slurs are going to be back here in a few years. How's that sound? I'm just ahead of the curve. That's how progressive I am. How's that sound? Because I'm actually edgy like Howard Stern used to be, and he sold out, and now he's not going to have a job with Sirius XM.
Well, to be fair, Howard Stern is not 20 years old. He certainly is not in his 40s either. And the other thing is he has so much money. So much money.
Oh, yeah,
the man could sit around now and do nothing from now until eternity, and he's still going to have so much money.
True, oh my God, so true.
But the point is, Howard, and you're listening to someone who first got introduced to Howard when my dad would drive me to school, and I listened to it on terrestrial radio. Who was actually a subscriber for like at least the RD years, the first 10 years of like Sirius. The man lived on having clout and people like him and the ability to talk and people listen. And he traded all of that to try to go mainstream, and then traded that for TDS. And now he has nothing.
Now he's going to help host The View.
He has nothing maybe if he liked his show, but how old is he already? He's already old. He's just going to go and take all his money. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah, but that don't see, because again, I've listened to him. He's a miserable person. The money doesn't matter to him. It really doesn't matter. He could sit there in his little fucking mansion, his Hampton house. He's still miserable. The only time he has a shred of happiness is when he's being yelling on.
Okay,
that's gone now. That's
you know
gone.
what he'll
And
do?
all he has is that and his captive wife Beth.
He'll start his own podcast and he'll do
It
something.
will not make as much as anyone else, and that will kill him.
Right. You're probably right, but he will start something on his own. He'll have at least some audience that'll still, tell him how great he is. It won't be as large as the past audiences, but maybe with all of his money and some audience that tells him he's great, he'll somehow pull through.
I feel like that's a dude that's going to waste away. Now he doesn't have.
Everyone's
like
just
the guys
going to
that
assume he's
retire.
gone. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
and then he's
literally
gonna go
the worst end for him.
He's going to have like an Alyssa Mercante breakdown, basically.
He spent 2 decades making fun of Imus, and he's worse than Imus now. Like, it's literally the worst, most sad, tragic end. He made a whole career on being the fucking, I'm a rebel, and this and that, and that. And then he traded it all for the mainstream, and now the mainstream is just bringing up all his rebel years and his blackface. It's like, he got nothing at the end. I hope your money's worth it.
He lived long enough to become the villain.
Literally. It's a Faustian bargain to a T.
There's also something else. I think that for many years, there was this kind of feeling that, especially if you look at the late 60s and maybe the aftermath of that if you were more left-leaning, you were giving like a middle finger to the system. That's what it seemed
you're
like.
Anti-establishment, and then
You're anti-establishment, and it was all kind of associated. And a lot of people that came from that generation and today are in their 70s, I think that they haven't realized that whatever used to be the left that was more really supposedly liberal or middle finger and all that stuff, I don't know if it was really, but sort of was that. It's not like that anymore. They've become the exact opposite.
Yeah,
this is nice though. I like what I'm seeing here.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot I pulled up some Sydney Sweeney's if we hit our goals, and I owe you gentlemen some goals. Okay,
Was the thing with her with the baseball real?
Yeah, I don't know. It looked like she was throwing a baseball. I don't know. She can fondle my balls.
No,
okay,
but is
Badger,
it like is it generated or was it real?
No, it's real. I mean, it looks real. Yeah, I mean, you can't fake that. Yeah, it looks real. Yeah, fantastic genes. So
I feel like I need more context.
Nah,
I'm just, the context
she threw out
is
the first strike, the first pitch at a baseball game.
Context is that chat's super generous, so they get to stare at Sydney Sweeney. That is the context. All right, so The Office spinoff The Paper, where it's the Dunder Mifflin documentary crew, but it's a newspaper, also dying similar to the paper industry. Very low expectations, and then I skimmed through the trailer, and I laughed a couple times, and it didn't look horrendous from the little parts I scrubbed through. So, I mean, whenever they do like The Office Australia or whatever, it looks terrible, but this, I mean, it's on Peacock, so I'm not going to watch it. It doesn't matter, but
I don't know if I have a lot of hope for this, but
I neither did I.
Innovate sells products made out of paper, toilet tissue,
that's the new
toilet
model.
seat protectors, and local newspapers. And that is in order of quality.
Here is one of my articles I'm particularly proud of. I'm scrolling and I'm scrolling and I'm learning a lot. It's gonna take a little time while you're waiting like a factory line.
My name is Ned
It definitely
Sampson.
looks
I am your
like
new
The Office.
editor-in-chief.
Have you read this paper?
Uh-huh.
How do you think it compares to the other paper?
Yeah, except he's like the boss as well.
We are going to make it better.
I hope it's not too disruptive to have me come in and sort of shake everything up.
Oh, no. Don't be so self-defecating.
He's self-deprecating. I like
Welcome,
that. I like the different characters
to your
they
first
have in
staff
here.
meeting as reporters for the Toledo Truth Teller. How many of you have actually written for a paper before?
I wrote a paper in junior high.
Not quite the same thing.
I've tweeted.
You've tweeted?
I'm in a group text.
This is terrific. Let's show them how it's done. 7 highly motivated, tenacious Buckeyes are out there hunting for news. You'd be a fool to bet against that.
Make me laugh.
Not again.
Oh.
I'm not agreeing to any of this.
Yeah, Oscar's back.
I will make this unusable. Use that.
Wait, was that an F slur?
He just said, fuck, that poor guy can't get work anywhere. So he's just like, no, yeah, I liked him better in Rise of Skywalker.
Okay, it looks like it's going to be somewhat competently made, but it needed to make me laugh a few more times.
Isn't his name Domhnall Gleeson?
Dominic, Donnie.
Tell us, Price. You tell us.
If it's the one that played that stupid commander in
First Order.
Yeah, Domhnall. Yeah, I knew there was. I've met him before.
Isn't he Charlie too? He's Charlie Weasley in Harry Potter.
I think
the
he
oldest
is.
Dragon Hunter brother. He's in it for like the very. Doesn't he marry Fleur?
I don't know, but I have a great anecdote, and you really love it. I was once at a cocktail party. And I was standing next to a guy, and he said to me, and it turned out that he was an actor, and he said that he was in the upcoming Star Wars movie, Force Awakens. And when I heard that, before he was telling me stuff that he did, and I didn't even know what he was talking about, and I didn't care. When he said he was going to do the Star Wars, I started taking out my camera. I was like, dude, we got to do some selfies. And he's like, oh, Star Wars, that's what's got it. All the other stuff, you didn't care. And he was like being cool about it. We're both like holding beers, drinking, whatever. We're like, yeah, no, sorry. This I have to show my friends. Like, I have to take the pictures. Yeah, and I actually have a bunch of pictures with me and Domhnall Gleeson standing with like beers and drinking.
Oh, you're best friends.
And it's sad that at the end his movie sucked.
Oh,
I felt bad for him. He seemed like a nice guy.
How dare you? Okay, Price, are you this old? Yes.
What is this?
Super
are you
fucked
this
up scene?
Wait, what do you mean?
Oh, sorry, I meant he's the
Video
techie
gamer.
in Dread where they pop his eyes out. Remember?
Oh.
What,
No,
you
but
scream?
Erwin, what are we looking at? Is this a specific store? What store is this?
That's called the video rental.
Oh, wait. Whoa, Badger, your audio just went full 80s on us. We didn't even play a clip, though, did we?
What's going on? I'm muted for a second. Video rental store.
I mean, it looks cool, but is it like just a photo of something that was old and once happened, or is it happening now? What is this?
It's Stuttering Craig saying, holy cow, this photo took me straight back to... It's just something to make us feel good, Price, but I forget that you're not allowed to feel good, so your programming can't understand that it's just a picture to make us, like, feel good.
Makes
From
Gooch look
the
like a happy-go-lucky.
The, like, 90s aesthetic to make us happy, but... That's,
well, you know, that's why I'm always smiling. If you can tell, I always have a smile on my face.
Well, you clearly haven't watched the new War of the Worlds then.
I actually started watching it. I made it in maybe 10, 20 minutes, and
so
it's so awful. I understand that maybe if I would have finished it, it could have been a funny review, but it was tough to even get through. It's really, really bad.
This is my expression through a lot of it. Like, this Universal made it. It's so bad. It all takes place on one, like, screen, essentially. He tries to leave his office at one point. He tries to, oh, shit, we on lockdown. I guess I can't leave this until the very end. Absolutely terrible. They got some actors. There's him, Ava Longoria, and then Clark Gregg. From Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. guy. He was the NSA director, and he shows up at the very beginning, and you don't see him for a really long time. You'll never believe it. He pops back up actually being the bad guy at the end. You'll never believe it.
Agent Coulson?
Yeah, Coulson. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. So, and then you had Ava Longoria as a NASA scientist, obviously. So, his son ended up being, anonymous, but it was kind of like a group anonymous with a bunch of different... He was a hacker, bro. So, normally I should laugh at it, and it's so stupid. I actually kind of liked his character. He was kind of based, and he was actually seemed like a good guy. And there was a moment, there was a father-son moment where he brought up his dead mom or whatever, where I'm like, wait, that made me feel something for a second. Maybe we'll get a little bit more of this later on, and none of it. But yeah, I like the black hacker kid. And then the daughter's boyfriend, Mark, who this is the worst IMDb picture ever. His face is... Actually, I kind of liked him. But everything was hot garbage. The CG was... it was embarrassingly bad. Yeah, this is most of it, where it's different screens. He's NSA hacking at all times, and then he'll go to chat, or he'll do a lot of FaceTiming. Essentially, it's his wife died, and so now he's overprotective of his kids. So he spies on them and intrudes in their lives and hacks their stuff. He doesn't want his son playing video games, being a gaming streamer. So he hacks into his computer and deletes his video game through the NSA. And then there's like secret NSA program to like super spy on everyone. And the aliens, they eat data. So they're attracted to like this super spy programming. And so his son has to team up. And no, your dad's NSA head. We can't team up with him. Oh no, the aliens are blowing all the other hackers up. My son died. He got blown up. No, he spoofed his location. He was actually somewhere. It was terrible. There's some parts I kind of liked. Other than that, it was absolutely abysmally bad. Yeah, they eat data. I had a secret super chat goal that you guys hit. I was like, maybe I want to buy a new chair. They're so expensive and I hurt so much from editing. I'm like, maybe I'll do a super chat goal where I watch it. And then I didn't say anything and I didn't want to do it because you guys are already so generous. And then you guys hit it. I went, fuck, I have to watch War of the Worlds for you guys. Like, I already promised it in my brain. And you guys got your money's worth. As this isn't even what I sent you, Badger. There's this picture.
Baby daddy.
Georgetown University, biomedical research. Mark Goodman, baby daddy. The NSA keeps track of baby daddies. And I told ABF he has to watch it because he likes tech stuff and computers and whatnot. And the amount of like I love the like 90s hacking where it's just absolutely ridiculous and they just say like random buzzwords that don't actually like make any sense together. It's just a whole movie of that. Also, sorry, Chad. I didn't mean to leave you guys after Sydney Sweeney's boobs took over the stream. It was so bad. I highly recommend watching it if you want a good laugh, but that's the only reason. And literally Amazon saves the day with Amazon drone. The guy he's an Amazon delivery driver and he flies the drone in to save the day. Amazon, like if you want to be big in like the Chinese box office, you have like the rich Chinese guy help save the day or whatever. Well, this is straight to Amazon. So Amazon saved the day.
Thank you, Jeff.
Bad. Yes. Thank you, Lord Bezos. Bezos be praised. I finished the edit. This is it. This is the Expedition 33 video. It's 27 minutes long. I'm going to do the thumbnail and the art and stuff, the banner and profile picture for the channel. I am finally going to launch the channel this weekend. And then 2 weeks from this Saturday, I'm going to finally launch that first video. I'm going to be begging you guys to watch it. I spent so much time on it. Last thing. I guess I should probably read it. Godzilla -1 guitar designed by Takashi Yamazaki has been gifted to the Japanese rock band The Alfie, but let me go ahead and get this big. This is so badass. And you got it all blue and charging up, and then it's all charged up through a bunch of the neck as well. And then the head got a bunch of flames around it. Holy shit, that's so cool. Probably so difficult to play. You start like doing your solo and you just like put a giant gouge in your arm. But besides all of the blood loss, that is so badass. Looks like a guitar you'd be able to get in like a Guitar Hero. All right, and then tomorrow we'll save it. I watched The Adjustment Bureau. God dang, it was good. Just like back to some sci-fi basics. Wait. Oh. Well,
I don't even see the code anymore. I just see blonde, redhead, brunette.
Any amount of like real editing is tismal, and that's actually nothing compared to like the documentary. That was absolutely nothing. Oh man, it's really good. I think you guys are all gonna like it. For those who didn't get to see the sneak peek earlier, here's a little sneak peek. So we're gonna do this the easy way or the hard way? I like the hard way personally. You want to do the hard way? Badger, anything you'd like to plug?
Tomorrow, Inside the Badger Den with all of the Cabal, I believe, even Gooch. So, yeah, that should be fun. All of us together again.
And, of course, obviously, pre-F&T tomorrow. Bryce, anything you would like to plug?
Well, on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 11:45 p.m. Eastern, there's the Night Owl on my live stream channel, which is Price of Reason Live. And if you want just these kind of new movie reviews and updates, news updates and things like that, you should go to my main channel, Price of Reason. Both are fine. You can do one or both of them.
Bryce, you know how you weren't paying attention earlier? I'm not paying attention right now for some reason. I don't know why. Sorry, Price of Reason Live chat.
It's a bad time to plug my channels, you say.
Wait, sorry. We're at Price of Reason and Price of Reason Live, guys. Sorry. That gave me a flashback because I remember that cover. That helped shape me as a young man. I'm putting that back into the rewards. We need to save that for later.
Back in the day, women seemed to like being hot. Nobody remembers that, but men liked women that looked hot, but hot women also liked looking hot.
Yes.
And now the new thing is they leave the bar and they're all frustrated and make a TikTok. No one hit on me. Why did no one hit on me? Just because he told men to stop hitting on us or else we would meet to him? Why did they stop hitting on us? And now they're finally realizing, oh, it did feel nice to have people think we were attractive. Yeah, women, why'd you go and ruin it? Give us back. Just press your boobs up against the window and we will forgive you for everything. So make sure you join us tomorrow for some pre-F&T. Absolutely appreciate the crap out of you guys. Could not do this without you motherfuckers. For those who missed the earlier part, don't worry about it. I love you, you motherfuckers.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Come on.
Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
If we're not back by dawn, call the president.
Wait, where? Where, Mando? Where? I see a bunch of saggy balls. I see more saggy balls, and I think some more saggy
Price
balls.
of your balls sagged. Or did you see my Mando super right before that? No, we didn't.
No, I don't think they did.
DM me, Rossi. Appreciate you so dang much. And I know you all miss Gooch not being here, so we'll play a little clip on the way out. Hopefully Rossi's mom's not listening.
I like it when you